What happens inside the dressing room at halftime? 15 minutes. That's all a team gets. 15 minutes to fix a match that's falling apart. 15 minutes to calm down players who are exhausted, angry, maybe even in tears. And somehow, out of all that chaos, a manager has to find the exact right words to send 11 men back out there, completely different people. So what actually happens behind that closed door? Because whatever it is, it's way more emotional than fans ever get to see. Here's the truth. Most people think halftime is just tactics. A whiteboard, some arrows, change the formation, fix the problem, done. That's not even close to what's really going on in there. The first thing that happens has nothing to do with football at all. It's silence. Real coaches know the first 60 seconds in that room aren't for talking. Players walk in with their hearts still racing, their bodies still flooded with stress chemicals from the pitch. Say the wrong thing in that state, and it doesn't even land. It just bounces off. So the best managers wait. They let bodies calm down first, because you cannot fix a player's mind while their body still thinks it's in a fight. And here's something almost nobody talks about. In that first minute of silence, managers aren't just resting. They're watching. Who's got their head down? Who won't make eye contact? Who's still breathing hard? That's the real information, not the scoreline. Stick with me, because the next part is the part that actually changes games. Once the room settles, something interesting happens. Psychologists who study team performance say the words a manager chooses in that moment matter less than most people think. What matters more is tone. Calm voice, players calm down. Panicked voice, players panic more. It's the same emotional spreading effect we've talked about before. A manager's fear becomes the team's fear in seconds. A manager's belief becomes the team's belief just as fast. This is why you'll sometimes see a team losing 2-0 at halftime walk back out looking completely transformed. It's rarely a genius tactical switch. It's usually one calm voice that made 11 panicking players actually believe, that this is still winnable. Now here's the part that'll hit you right in the chest. Some of the most famous halftime turnarounds in football history didn't start with tactics at all. They started with one sentence, something personal. A manager looking a struggling player in the eye and saying something like, "I still believe in you," more than any tactic ever could. Because here's the thing about footballers. Underneath the fame, the money, the tattoos, they're still human beings terrified of letting people down. Sometimes the only thing broken at halftime isn't the formation. It's a player's confidence. And confidence doesn't get fixed with arrows on a whiteboard. It gets fixed with a person who genuinely believes in you, saying it out loud, at the exact moment you need to hear it most. If this is hitting you a little emotionally right now, that's exactly why you should hit that like button and subscribe. This is what this channel is really about, the human side of football that the cameras never show you. So, why does a team that looked completely dead in the first half sometimes come out unrecognizable in the second? Here's the real answer. It was never really about the 15 minutes. It was about what got rebuilt in those 15 minutes. Calm bodies, clear heads, and 11 players who walked back out believing someone in that room still had faith in them, even when the scoreboard said they shouldn't. So next time you watch a team fall apart in the first half and completely transform in the second, don't just credit the tactics. Think about that room. Think about the silence, the one calm voice, and the one sentence that probably mattered more than anything drawn on that whiteboard. Because what really happens at halftime, it was never just about football. It never is.